Eat like you're in Louisiana without leaving Lexington.
Jay Gumbo's menu is filled with all kinds of Cajun and Creole dishes. Owner Robbie Morgan joins us today with some delicious samples. We're going to be making a carnival slaw. Did I say that right?
That's right. Carnival. That's exactly right.
So congrats to you on the opening of this new restaurant.
Well, thank you so much, Haley. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So tell everybody where you're located off the bat, because I know they're going to want to go there as soon as they see this segment.
So we're at the corner, basically, of Loudon and Limestone, right across the street from the old Gray Line Lextran building.
Okay.
Broom Wagon Coffee and Bikes is right on the corner. It's by Lucy's Red Light. So we're right up in that sort of about to blow up North Limestone area.
Gentrification area,
808, North Limestone.
Okay, so we're going to be making this slaw. How do we begin?
Well, if you want it, it's pretty simple, and it's really great for parties. I know we have Super Bowl coming up, and this is my sneaky way to get the Saints back in on the Super Bowl. And also, it's a pretty simple dish and relatively affordable. It's got a lot of color, so kids like it. It's got a great texture, so it's crunchy and a little bit sweet. It's a pretty satisfying topping for some of our spicier things at the restaurant, too. So we use this quite often, but it's a really easy dish for other people to make at home. So it's red cabbage, oranges, parsley, pecans, poppy seed dressing, which is vegan. We have a lot of vegan dishes at the restaurant, and vegetarian as well as gluten-free, salt and pepper. And unlike a lot of things, parsley is not a garnish. It is an actual integral part because it adds this sort of aromatic herbaceousness to the slaw itself. So it's a little bit sweet. You're just going to chop up your purple cabbage pretty loose. The thing is with cabbage and slaws is you want people to actually be able to eat it with a fork. So a lot of times you get into the slaw and you're like scraping it up with a piece of cracker or toast because you can't put it on the fork. So you want to leave sort of bigger chunks. The nice thing about this kind of stuff is you can also, and I've already prepped some over here, you can also sort of leave it a little rough chopped. You don't have to make it perfect, which is way easier for people at home to do. So you're going to start with your purple cabbage. You're going to go with your oranges next. And again, you really want some really nice chunks of orange. Now, if you want to cheat a little and don't want to have to go through the whole carving of the orange, you can also just go with mandarin. And this is a good season for fresh oranges or mandarin oranges. You're just going to add those to the salad, and I have the recipe up. We'll have the recipe up for people.
And you're talking like I'm going to do this at home. No, I'm coming and having you do this.
That's exactly what I want you to do, but if you decided you wanted to make it at home, you're going to add a poppy seed dressing, vegan options at the grocery store like Newman's Own, and you wouldn't know it. It's just a canola oil soybean mix versus having some sort of like milk powder or whatever. There's a lot of people who are watching their diets, don't want to eat a lot of dairy, don't want to eat a lot of meat products, and so we have a lot of that featured. You're just going to add about a cup to this amount of cabbage, and again, I'll give everybody the recipe. Toasted pecans, that nuttiness and a little bit of the saltiness really adds nicely to the cabbage. So the way this looks really pretty is once you've sort of chopped your cabbage and mixed it with your poppy seed dressing and your salt and pepper, you can top this, and it's really quite beautiful. Notice it has the colors of New Orleans, so you get the orange, you get the green, you get the purple. You can do it just like I have, which is just simply slicing your oranges down the side. You, of course, would peel that. Or you can use mandarin oranges and just casually toss them however you like.
It smells so good.
You don't have to be Martha Stewart and be all particular and OCD about it all. You can just toss it on. You can even use 2 oranges.
Okay, before we run out of time, tell us what dishes we have here.
Great. So I brought you all to sample a dish that's really popular. It's white chili. It's a vegan dish. It's a white bean dish. It gets topped with our slaw, of course, and comes with Cajun buttered toast, as most of our dishes do. This is a popular one with kids. It's a bumblebee stew, which is a take on mock choux. Little honey sweet, little spicy, and it's really colorful, so kids love it. That's the spicy bayou bowl with voodoo chicken, red beans, over rice with the carnival slaw on top, and green onions.
Before you run away, though, the bread pudding with the fruity pebbles. Describe that.
So it's a cereal milk bread pudding, which is a riff on Christina Tossi's cereal milk cake. So I will soak fruity pebbles in milk, use the milk as part of my custard, and then top the bread pudding with the fruity pebble and vanilla cream.
Yum, yum. Jay Gumbo is located at 808 North Limestone in Lexington. There are half-off dining deal this week. You spend $25, you get $50 worth of food. Go to lex18.com/half-off dining to get yours. The deal is live at 1 p.m. We'll be right back.